please join me in pledge allegiance to our flag to officially open our session. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all. All right, David, we have item number 1, which is Resolution 53-16 to pay our bills, amount of $2,590,522.97. Is there a motion to adopt the resolution?
I will make that motion.
Second.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. Connie, item 2, welcome back.
Thank you. Item number 2 is the recommendation of Judy Eschman, the Director of Department of Job and Family Services, with the concurrence of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to approve the request to submit a grant application to the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption in Columbus, Ohio, to participate in the Wendy's Wonderful Kids program in order to obtain continued funding for a child-focused adoption professional to move children from foster care into placement adoptive homes, in the amount of $70,000 with no local match required therefore, effective for the period of July the 1st, 2016 through June 30th, 2017, and to authorize Robert L. Proud, President of the Board of County Commissioners, to execute the anti-discrimination attestation form and the Wendy's Wonderful Kids Research Evaluation Agreement form required to be submitted therewith, pursuant to and in compliance with the terms and conditions set forth therein.
Okay, Judy, you recommend this? I just checking while you're sitting here. Is there a motion then to approve the request to submit the grant application for the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption and also to execute the anti-discrimination attestation form and the Wendy's Wonderful Kids Research Evaluation Agreement as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. Now, again, this does fund one person?
Yes, the adoption recruiter, Sharon Wiesenheim, yes.
Absolutely. We'd love to have her back down again to give us a little update.
She was wanting to come today. She's actually attending the Wendy's Wonderful Kids National Conference, but she's planning on coming down when the agreement comes through.
Okay, good.
Grant agreement.
We'd love to hear. All right, item 3, please.
Recommendation of Judy Eschman, Director of the Department of Job and Family Services, with the concurrence of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to adopt resolution number 54-16, resolving to designate the Clermont County Department of Job and Family Services as the lead agency to be responsible for administrating the Comprehensive Case Management Employment Program in Clermont County, Ohio, relative to the provision of employment, training, and other supporting services to mandatory and voluntary program participants aged 16 to 24, based upon a comprehensive assessment of an individual's employment and training needs, effective July 1st, 2016, pursuant to Section 305.190 of the amended Substitute House Bill 64 of the 131st General Assembly, and in concert with Ohio's biennial state budget.
So are we totally up to speed now with this new case management system? I mean, as far as actually, I know because there's other agencies that are involved with this as well, dealing with employment and all that. Is that not correct?
That is true. Easter Seals, who's our partner agency for youth services, will actually be the primary contact for this group, and they are building those. Well, they're our youth service vendor now. That contract, the bid for the next year has not been, the name of the new vendor has not been announced yet.
Okay.
The vendor will be responsible for this primarily.
Okay. Is there a motion then to adopt resolution number 54-16 as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. Item 4, please.
Recommendation of Judy Eschman, Director of the Department of Job and Family Services, with the concurrence of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to approve the worksite partner agreement to be utilized by Easter Seals Tri-State LLC in Cincinnati, Ohio, for the provision of placement services relative to the 2016 Summer Youth Employment Program for Clermont County, Ohio, and further to authorize the Director of the Department of Job and Family Services to execute on behalf of the Board of County Commissioners the worksite partner agreements for the placement of participants in the 2016 Summer Youth Employment Program, effective for the period of May the 1st, 2016 through October 31st, 2016, pursuant to and in compliance with Section 329.04B of the Ohio Revised Code, and contingent upon the issuance and receipt of a purchase order therefore.
How many work sites do we have?
36,
36?
and still recruiting.
And how many young people do we have?
47, and still recruiting. We just started recruiting.
Okay. Is there a motion then to approve the worksite partner agreement and to authorize, again, Judy Eshman on behalf of the commissioners to execute the worksite partner agreements and the contingency as recommended?
I'll make a motion for item 4.
Second.
Mr. Yubel.
Yes.
Mr. Proud.
Yay. And 5, please.
Recommendation of Judy Eshman, Director of Department of Job and Family Services, with the concurrence of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to execute a purchase of service agreement by and between the County of Clermont, Ohio, and Eastway Corporation out of Dayton, Ohio, operating the residential facilities located in Washington Courthouse, Ohio, and also Dayton, Ohio, for the provision of residential treatment services for children referred by the Department of Job and Family Services and/or Clermont County Juvenile Court at the rates identified in Attachment A, attached thereto, and made a part thereof, effective for the period of April the 1st, 2016 through March 31st, 2017, pursuant to and in compliance with the terms and conditions specified therein, and contingent upon the issuance and receipt of a purchase order therefore.
Is there a motion then to execute the referenced purchase of service agreement between the county and Eastway Corporation with the contingency as recommended?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
I'm sorry. Mr. Proud.
Would you already say him?
I did.
Okay, yay. How many kids do we have?
Currently,
Yes.
We have no placements at this facility. It was due to, this is a renewal contract. The previous one expired at the end of March. We did not renew it then because we were wanting to add another location that's the Northcutt facility in Dayton, and therefore e-ceiling rates weren't available. So they just recently became available, and that's why we were able to renew the contract now. But I think they have some potential placements for the Northcutt facility. So.
Good.
Thanks.
Thank you. Item 6, please.
Morning.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Brian Christ, Systems Analyst Supervisor for Information Systems Department. Recommendation of Brandon B. Hepner, Director, Information Systems Department, with the concurrence of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to resolve to determine a certain personal property is unneeded, obsolete, or unfit, and no longer necessary for county use, as described in Exhibits A through I, and to authorize Stephen H. Raybold to approve the posting and sale of the aforestated property by internet auction with GovDeals, Inc., Montgomery, Alabama, in concert with the agreement ratified by the Board of County Commissioners on April 8th, 2009, relative thereto and pursuant to and in compliance with Section 307.12E of the Ohio Revised Code.
Is there a motion then to make the determination that the referenced personal property is not needed and to authorize our county administrator to approve the posting and sale of the mentioned property by internet auction as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Yubel.
Yes.
Mr. Proud.
Yay. Thanks, Brian.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Sherry, you have item 7?
Good morning.
Morning.
Sherry Smart, Community and Economic Development. I have a recommendation of Andy Kutka, Director, Department of Community and Economic Development, with concurrence of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to execute a contract for services by and between the Board of Commissioners of Clermont County and people working cooperatively located at 4612 Paddock Road, Cincinnati, for project number 2015-04 relative to the home repair program in concert with the Clermont County Community Development Block Grant Program for fiscal year 2015 in an amount not to exceed $50,000 and effective for the period November 1, 2015 through August 31st, 2016, pursuant to and in compliance with the terms and conditions set forth therein and contingent upon the release of the purchase order.
Is there a motion then to execute the contract for services between the commissioners and people working cooperatively with the contingency as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Yubel.
Yes.
Mr. Proud.
Yay. Thanks, Sherry. Lyle, item 8, please.
Good morning, I'm Lyle Bloom, Director with the Water Resource Department, and I'm going to try to combine items 8 and 9 as I read the motion. They're both related, and so I don't sound repetitive reading them back to back. I'll do my best to just combine them. So items 8 and 9 are a recommendation to adopt resolutions numbers 55-16 and 56-16, resolving to approve the revised general plans for the county waterworks system and wastewater system within the Clermont County Water Resource Department for proposed improvement and expansion projects at various locations situated within various townships in Clermont County, and is more particularly described in the 5-year waterworks and wastewater capital improvement plans for years 2016 through 2020. Also resolving to authorize and direct the Clermont County Water Resource Department to perform or have performed preliminary and design engineering, prepare detailed plans, specifications, contract documents, and estimates of cost for proposed improvement and expansion projects, and also resolving to authorize the County Water Resources Department, its employees or agents, to enter onto private and or public properties to be affected by the proposed improvement and expansion projects after sufficient notice has been sent to the owners or persons in possession or control of such properties to perform soil investigations, surveys, appraisals, or other examinations as deemed necessary in order to finalize said preliminary or design engineering, preparation of detailed plans, specifications, contract documents, acquisition of necessary right-of-way, and estimates of cost. And further resolving to authorize the sanitary engineer to make pre-application, nominate, and or make application for various local, state, and federal grant or loans should such become available for funding of said improvement and expansion projects pursuant to and in compliance with Chapter 6103 and Chapter 6117 of the Ohio Revised Code. So this is our 5-year capital improvement plan for water and wastewater. We presented these in session on April 25th. On the water side, we've got 46 projects planned over the 5 years identified in the plan, and on the wastewater side, we have 50 projects. If approved, these projects or the capital plans will be updated and posted on our website for anyone in the public that would want to review them any further.
Okay, we'll take the first one, item number 8, dealing with the waterworks system. Is there a motion to adopt resolution number 55-16 as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Ubel. Mr. Proud.
Yay. And item number 9 is dealing with the wastewater. Is there a motion to adopt resolution number 56-16 as recommended?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
Mr. Ubel.
Yes.
Mr. Proud.
Yay. Good. Item 10, please.
Item number 10 is a recommendation to award the bid for the Miamiville Sewer Extension Project located in Miami Township for the base bid and alternates A and B pursuant to the plans and specifications to Fields Excavating out of Kitts Hill, Ohio, for the lowest and best bid received on March 17th, 2016, for a total amount not to exceed $741,697, and to execute the contract relative thereto pursuant to and in compliance with the terms and conditions set forth therein, and the award of bid therefore, and contingent upon the release of the purchase orders. So this was bid with 2 alternates. One was for the Bet Ann Lane sewer extension, and one was for the Riverview Lane sewer extension. The majority of this contract is being funded through Miami Township. The county is responsible for the oversizing cost of the sewer, and so our contribution will be about $49,585 is what we're estimating for that. The remainder would be funded through the township.
Is there a motion then to make the award of bid for the reference project to Fields Excavating Incorporated and execute the contract with the contingency as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Ubel.
Yes.
Mr. Proud.
Yay. We want to thank the Miami Township trustees too for their partnership with this. All right, thank you. Item 11.
Item 11 is a recommendation of Pat Martin, County Engineer, with my concurrence to adopt resolution number 57-16, resolving to convert to combined performance maintenance bonds in the amounts below for construction of the street stated length in Batavia Township, Lexington Run Champions Crossing Subdivision Phase 3, excuse me, $15,052 and $10,000 respectively.
Is there a motion then to adopt resolution number 57-16 as recommended?
I'll make the motion for item 11.
Second.
Mr. Yubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. And 12, please.
Item 12 is my recommendation to acknowledge the receipt of notification from Pat Martin, County Engineer, on 4/21 and 4/26/16 of his determination to close the following roads through traffic with the understanding that all advance warning detour signs be erected and maintained pursuant in compliance with 5543.17. We have Moore Road, the intersection of Crane Schoolhouse Road and Moore Road, located in Tate Township, beginning Tuesday 4/26 through Wednesday 4/27 for a culvert replacement. Frank Willis Memorial Road, 35 feet west of Franklin Laurel Road for the first of 12 culvert replacements. And upon completion, therefore, west thereafter, located in Monroe and Ojai Townships, beginning Wednesday 4/27 through Friday 5/13. And then we have Woodville Pike, 100 feet west of Bulldog Boulevard for the first of 2 bridge replacements. Upon completion thereof, 200 feet west of Bulldog Boulevard for a second bridge replacement located in Miami Township, beginning Monday 5/2 through Friday 6/3.
Is there a motion then to acknowledge the receipt of the road closure notifications from our county engineer as recommended?
I'll make the motion for item 11, or 12.
Second.
Mr. Yubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. And 13, please.
Item 13 is my recommendation to authorize Commissioner Proud, President of the Board of County Commissioners, to execute a joint application with the prosecuting attorney to the Clermont County Court of Common Pleas for employment of legal counsel with the following law firm as special counsel to represent the Board of County Commissioners in its official capacity and to advise on legal matters as outlined therein pursuant in compliance with Section 305.14 of the Ohio Revised Code, with compensation therefore not to exceed the total amount as outlined for the calendar year 2016. This is Locklord LLP at Cincinnati, Ohio, for the preparation of all documents in support of and underwriting of bonds and financial obligations to the County of Clermont, in total not to exceed $40,000.
Is there a motion then to execute the joint application as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Yubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. Our financials, Suki, 14, please.
Good morning. Suki Sheets, Office Management and Budget, and the financials for this week are quite a few. Last week when we did the contract with AFSCME for the water resources, it now requires us to move the budget that was in regular salaries to bargaining. So most of these are related to that. First, we have in water treatment, regular salaries, a reduction of $297,000. Then in water treatment bargaining salaries, an increase of $322,000. In sewer collection salaries, a reduction of $234,000, and in sewer collection bargaining, an increase of $234,000. In sewer treatment, a reduction of $385,000, and in sewer treatment, an increase of $385,000 in bargaining. In wastewater lab, regular salaries, a reduction of $41,000, and wastewater lab, an increase in bargaining unit of $59,000. In construction engineering, regular salaries, a reduction of $114,000. In construction engineering bargaining salaries, an increase of $121,000. In construction engineering other expenses, an increase of $23,000. This is for a truck purchase. The truck was totaled last year. We accepted the payout, and now they have to replace that vehicle. In Office of Environmental Quality, regular salaries, a reduction of $18,000. That's for a shared employee who's now not working as much in OEQ and is working more in the lab, so that's why the lab expenses weren't reduced as much. In maintenance, water and sewer, regular salaries, a reduction of $548,000, and in maintenance, water, sewer, bargaining, an increase of $548,000.
Those are the ones for ISD. Oh, I know it's okay.
Thank you. And I have a couple for general fund that Judy just pointed out I missed. First, in ISD regular salaries, a reduction of $558,000, and in ISD fringe benefits, a reduction of $5,353. This is for a transfer of an employee from ISD over to the court. So then we have an increase in the juvenile court regular salaries of $34,558, and an increase in juvenile court fringes of $5,353. Okay, now on to budget transfers. We've got DJFS income maintenance bargaining unit salary to DJFS income maintenance overtime. This is to stay within the mandated time frame for performing their duties. We have our monthly cash transfers from water revenue to water and sewer combined, $170,000. From sewer revenue to water and sewer combined, $170,000. Then we have a cash advance of funds from general fund to the Family Dependency Treatment Special Fund. $9,400. This one's expected to be repaid in August of next year. It's a reimbursement grant, so we'll front them the money.
Is there a motion then to approve the supplemental appropriations, the budget transfers, the cash transfers, and the cash advance as recommended?
So moved.
Second, the motion.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. Our training and travel, item 15, please.
This week we have the Clermont County Municipal Court. Elizabeth Erlinger, Becky Wilson, Ryan Rowe, and Cindy Weber, 2 days, Columbus, Ohio, for the Court View Regional Training User Training Seminar for not to exceed $1,828. Common Pleas Clerk of Courts, Barbara Wiedenbein, Alice Frick, and Elizabeth Burrows, 3 days, Blue Ash, for the Ohio Clerk of Courts Association Summer Conference, not to exceed $80. Department of Job and Family Services, Sarah Laws, 1 day, Columbus, Ohio, for the Ohio Job and Family Services Directors Association Comprehensive Case Management Program, estimated not to exceed $50. Ted Groman, 1 day, Columbus, Ohio, for the same, not to exceed $169.88. And Julie Jordan, 3 days, Columbus, Ohio, for the Wendy's Wonderful Kids Summit, estimated not to exceed $629, which is reimbursed through the Wendy's Wonderful Kids Grant. County Auditor's Office, Phil Brown, 5 days, Tampa, Florida, International Association of Assessing Officers, 82nd Annual Conference, not to exceed $1,940. And Benjamin Campbell, 6 days, Indianapolis, Indiana, International Association of Assessing Officers, not to exceed $1,229. Prosecuting Attorney's Office, Darren Miller, 7 days, Phoenix, Arizona. National District Attorneys Association Training, Prosecuting Homicide, not to exceed $2,260.20. Jason Fountain, Ernie Ramos, and Alan Edwards, 1 day, Dublin, Ohio, for the Bricker and Eckler Attorneys at Law, seeking project delivery methods and bidding public construction contracts, not to exceed $894.48. County Sheriff's Office, 2 undercover agents, 1 day, for the Madison Heights, Michigan, criminal investigation work, not to exceed $0. Dolores McRoberts and Barbara Sowards, 1 day, Columbus, Ohio, the Ohio State Highway Patrol Leads, Ohio Department of Transportation, Criminal Justice Services, not to exceed $0. And Mark Pigman, 6 days, Traverse, Michigan, Sonar Training Solutions LLC, sonar training for the dive team, not to exceed $1,639. Clermont County Water Resources Department, Lyle Bloom, 2 days, Lewis Center, Ohio, for the County Sanitary Engineers Association 2016 Summer Conference, not to exceed $322. Shannon Reisner, 2 days, Mount Sterling, Ohio, Ohio Operator Training Committee of Ohio, Industrial Pretreatment Workshop and Wastewater Lab Analyst, not to exceed $531. Office Management and Budget, Records Management, Michelle Snyder, Tracy Fisher, 1 day, Batavia, Ohio, for the Clermont County Adult First Aid and CPR Training Class, not to exceed $64. Board of County Commissioners, Telecommunications Division, Patty McKinley, 1 day, Batavia, for the First Aid and CPR Training Certifications, not to exceed $32. The Board of County Commissioners, County Commissioners Association of Ohio, Retro Radio Planning Meeting Safety Training, Tom Eigel, for $123.
Is the season for conferences?
Yes, yes it is.
Is there a motion to approve the training and travel requests as recommended?
I'll make a motion for item 15.
Second.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. You want to do personnel action now, hold off, or?
Weigel?
We can do it now.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. Item
All right.
16.
Department of Community and Economic Development, Allison Hodson, Development Specialist, new hire to vacant position effective 5/23. Department of Job and Family Services, Kimberly Beverly, Social Services Worker 3, end of probation effective 5/2. Kimberly Howard, intern program evaluator, termination resignation effective 5/13. Arlene Slayer Oliver, income maintenance worker 3, termination resignation effective 5/2. Teresa Stockton, logistics specialist, termination resignation effective 5/7. Public Safety Department, we've got Amanda Goldbach, emergency resource technician, step increase effective 4/9. Jonathan Gordon, step increase effective 4/11. The Office of Technology, Communication, Security, Jason Brown, Systems Analyst 2, termination transfer effective 4/22.
Is there a motion then to approve the personal actions as recommended?
I'll make a motion for the personnel actions.
Second.
Mr. Ubel? Mr. Proud?
Yay. And we've had a request for an executive session. This is pursuant to Section 121.22G1 of the Ohio Revised Code, and that's to consider the appointment, employment, and/or compensation of one or more public employees. Is there a motion to go to an executive session under that section and for that reason?
I'll make the motion to go into executive session.
Second.
Mr. Ubel.
Yes.
Mr. Proud.
Yay. We'll be back in a little bit. All right, let the record show the board came out of executive session and has resumed its regular session. Again, no decisions that were made. And we do have the minutes, since there's no add-ons or anything, we have the minutes from today's session in front of us. And when you're ready, entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
Judy, you had mentioned to Suki the
First four,
changes to the supplemental appropriations, I think. Was that it?
right, they're the first four that are up there.
Yeah.
On your listing. It should be. They were listed that way. Turn the page before that. Right, okay, it starts there, and then those are the first four, two for ISD, two for juvenile court.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she didn't
She,
read them?
she
overlooked
didn't, she
them.
didn't have the
They weren't on
update.
it.
She
Okay.
didn't know that Mary had sent those over, and we got them cut and pasted and put in there.
Well, we are ahead of schedule.
We're just so.
Okay. I'll make a motion to accept the minutes.
I'll second.
Mr. Ubel.
Yes.
Mr. Proud.
Yay. Again, no further business. Is there a motion to adjourn today's session?
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
I will second that.
Mr. Ubel.
Yes.
Mr. Proud.
Yay. Thank you all. God bless.